All right, so bam. So I'm with a chick at the time. I'm with a chick at the time, right? And me and her together. We've been together for like a year or two. I met her in New York, in the subway. I was driving. I was my first year in NBA. I met her in New York, and I flagged her down while she was driving. Got her number. Da da da. Ended up talking to her. We ended up dating for a year or two. I go to San Antonio, right? She's with me in San Antonio. So y'all know I won a championship. So when it was time for me to go negotiate my contract the following year, the team told me, "What's the number? We want you here, Jack. It's a number of reasons why you were here." And this is my first time ever hearing something like this. So one of the reasons why San Antonio didn't want to sign me back was because of the girl I was dating at the time. Said she was a bad influence to some of the other wives. They didn't like how she dressed. And San Antonio wasn't that type of organization, but how can you tell somebody how to dress? You know what I'm saying? This was my woman, so I didn't really care about it at the time. I didn't really pay him no attention. Cool, I'll bounce. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be worried about my basketball, not who I'm dating, right? So that's one reason why I didn't sign back after we won the championship in San Antonio, right? Was because of the woman I was with, right? Bam. So go to Atlanta. Me and her fight in Atlanta. We have a rocky relationship in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But we working shit out. You know, no relationship is perfect. Come to Atlanta. I signed with Indiana the next year, and I signed my big contract in Indiana, right? I signed my big contract in Indiana. Before I get my big contract, we still together. We living together and all that, right? So we moved to Indiana. I play a season in Indiana. I proposed to her. I can't remember why I proposed to her. None of that matters anyway, though. But I proposed to her, and during that time, we plan to get married in Houston. Right? So, newsflash for all 530 y'all on here. In order for a prenup to get drawn up, the two people, the man and the husband and the wife, have to agree on what the prenup says in order for the prenup to come out valid and you both sign it. Let me say that again. In order for a prenup to get drawn up, both sides have to agree. The husband and the wife, the bride and the groom, they both have to agree on the prenup before it's written up, before it can even get written up. You have to agree on it, right? So, I take care of a lot of people. I'm never letting one woman control of all the hard work I've done in my life. None of these motherfuckers was in the gym with me, right? So if I always tell myself, whoever I'm married to, they signing the prenup off top. It's not even a second guess. So me and her had to talk about it. So we get the prenup back at least 3-4 months before the wedding, right? By 4 months, maybe at least 3 to 4 months before the wedding. This is all true, y'all. So 4 months before the wedding, we get the prenup. I give it to her. Granted, when I give it to her, she shouldn't be surprised by it because me and her sat down and agreed up on the prenup, right? Me and her agreed up on the prenup. We agreed. Listen to me, y'all. We agreed on the prenup. Bam. So we agree on it. A month passed, like 2 months before the wedding. I'm like, yo, look, we need to get that prenup signed so we can go and, send it in and get all that taken care of. So when we get down there to Houston, we ain't got to worry about it. I tell her that like 2 or 3 times. It's a month. That was 2 months before the wedding. It's a month before the wedding. Look, bro, this is something we agreed on. I shouldn't have to keep coming and tell you to sign this prenup, right? What's up, Bird? Bird, you know about this. I shouldn't have to tell you to sign this prenup, right? That's what I'm telling her. The first time I came to it was 2 months before the wedding. Now it's a month before the wedding. I'm like, man, I've been asking you about this prenup. There's no way I should have to keep coming to you about this prenup knowing we had to agree on this before they even drew it up. So why do I have to keep coming to you about getting it signed? She's like, I'ma sign it, 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 I'ma sign it. I'm like, cool. You can sign it. But look, during that time, we making arrangements for the wedding, right? Because, you still got to plan shit. So, I love her. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I was in love with her. You know what I'm saying? I was in love with her. And we was building a family. So I'm like, okay, cool. I ain't going to make no big deal of it. I went with planning the wedding. I didn't stop. I kept planning the wedding. I told her several times, dog, about the prenup and asking about it. So, bam. So, this is one of the twists of the wedding, right? So as we planning for the wedding, I'm from Texas, right? She from New York. I'm from Texas. I'm from Port Arthur, which is an hour from Houston where we get married, right? I want my pastor to do it. He right there. It'll save us some money. Da-da-da-da. She is adamant about this certain pastor doing the thing, right? So I'm like, cool. It's her wedding. I ain't got no problem. Keep in mind, remember this pastor, right? Remember this pastor. This is a pastor. She was, I'm talking about, screaming at me and everything. No, this pastor has to do it. This pastor I'm like, well, we can save money and make more sense. This is my pastor since I was a kid. You don't even know this guy. Some other girl brought this pastor to her attention. Some other girl brought the pastor name to her attention. This a pastor she's never seen. Don't even know. But she don't want my pastor to do it, right? Cool. Remember that. So I'm like, fine, no problem. No problem. He can do it. Your pastor can do it. I'm cool with it. I ain't gonna be petty. Cool. I want you to this is your day. Everything is yours. I spent about $400,000 on the wedding, y'all. About $400K, right? It's yours. Whatever you want to do. Hey, pastor don't matter to me. I just want to marry you. I don't even give a damn. 2 weeks before the wedding. We going to Houston a week before the wedding. Now we at 2 weeks before the wedding. Everything planned, we ready to go. I'm like, look, bro, why I got to keep asking you about this prenup, bro? It ain't like you don't know what's on it. Like, what motives? This is what I told her. What you up to? What motives you on? I ain't on nothing. I just ain't had time to sign up, planning the wedding and all this. I'm like, man, listen, man, all you got to do is sign it. You ain't got to, it ain't like you got to read it all over again. You know what's in it, da-da-da. I'm going to sign it. Me being a person I am, I know it's a wedding and all that shit. I'm like, you know what? I know you probably just frustrated. I'm trying to be a supportive man at the time. I know you're going through a lot, baby. I know it's up. You know what I mean? Just when we just make sure I get it for the wedding. You know what I'm saying? Da 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 da. We go to Houston. We get there, right? We get to Houston. The night I get to Houston, when we get to Houston, we separate. So she go with her friends, I go with my guys. I'm at home. This is my hometown. So, I'm strip clubbing and all kind of shit. Wilding out with the homies. My partner Weezy on here, he was there. Wilding out with the homies and shit, having a good time. So, my homegirl Mimi, mama, Miss Doris, was our nanny at the time, right? We had a nanny at the time. We had a baby. We had a nanny at the time. We had my oldest daughter, and I think my son was on the way, and so we had a nanny at the time, and Miss Doris came to my room. I'm like, Miss Doris, Real J Sam's, what's up, my boy? I'm like, Miss Doris, it's wedding in 2 days. I ain't got no prenup. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Miss Doris, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. No, baby, don't. I'm with you. I'm with you. I know you're right, but don't start having that attitude. It's gonna get done. Da. Don't worry about it. It's gonna get done. It's gonna get done. So I'm like, all right, Miss Doris. I'm trying to be optimistic. You know what I'm saying? But I'm having a good time. Da. I'm like, I'm thinking in the back of my mind. Listen, man, I ain't getting married without no prenup. Fuck out of here. Not 5. That's what I'm thinking the whole time. I'm like, man, I can't believe this motherfucking girl done wait until I spent all this money, got all the way down here, so bam. Miss Doris come to me saying, don't worry about it, it's going to get done. I'm going to go get her to sign it, da, right? So, my nigga, this the day of the wedding. Hold on, let me file my shit back up. Y'all ready for the good part? So the day of the wedding, y'all. I got Stephon Marbury, I got Mike Bibby, but I can't remember who was all in the wedding at that time, dog. I had everybody. I know I probably Bun was there. I had a lot of my homeboys, and I'm talking about all my homeboys, dog. I can't remember who was all in the wedding at the time. But Mike Brown, celebrities, everybody, her friends, everybody, right? So we wake up that morning, I'm getting dressed. You know what I'm saying? We all getting dressed for the wedding. Everybody getting, you know what I'm saying? All my groomsmen, we in the little groomsmen room. We all get dressed. In the back of my mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all thinking about is this damn prenup, right? That's all I'm thinking about. So my nanny comes in the room. She's like, "How you doing, baby? Good morning." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Hey, good morning." Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "What's up with the prenup?" She like, I talked to her. She said she gonna sign it. I'm finna go get it right now. I just wanted to come check with you to see how you doing this morning. Make sure you all right. Make sure you wasn't stressing about it. I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Nah, you say she gonna sign it. I'm cool with it." Getting dressed, me and my boys drinking, smoking, all that, getting dressed, having a good time, whatever we doing for the wedding. So after we get dressed, where we staying at the hotel, where we staying at, it's a big ballroom where we was having a wedding, right? So we had to go get on this private elevator. Me and all my groomsmen, we get on the private elevator and we go to a little back room where from the back room we just walk out into the wedding, right? So when we get to that room, that's when once we get in that room, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, hold up. You know what I'm saying? This one not really turn up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, hold up, man, hold up. You know what I'm saying? And then this one, Steph, this why Steph Marbury and Mike Bibby my brothers. All right, for life. Steph Marbury and Mike Bibby are my real brothers. Like my real brothers. You see what I'm saying? No bullshit. These are my real brothers. So we in the back, we walk to the back room, and the motherfucking the priest come in, the preacher come in with his assistant, I guess. And then my nanny come back in there with a spook look on her face, like she still like she pulled me to the side and she still ain't signed it. So when I said that, I'm like, well, shit, I ain't getting married then. She was like, ho. And so look, so the preacher, remember the preacher, y'all. Remember the preacher. When I say, oh, I ain't getting married. Steph was like, she ain't signed a prenup. What the fuck? What we even here for? I'm like, yeah, dog, I ain't doing it. The preacher steps up. He's like, hold on. The preacher says, hold on. I look at him like, he said, this is what he say. He say, now hold on. I know you love this girl. Don't make a drastic decision. I think you should just let God handle it. I say, huh? I think you should just let God handle it. Me, as a pastor, I don't believe in prenups. Nah, I know why she was fighting for you. You don't believe in prenups. Nah, it all makes sense. I ain't getting married. Damn what you believe in. I put everything in God's hand. And God is telling me to put the pen in her hand and make her sign this goddamn prenup before I get married. That's what God's telling me. So God telling me and you two different things, partner. As that's going on, Steph Marbury grows crazy. Hell nah. No, we ain't doing it. Hell no, it ain't going on. Steph go crazy. Mike Bibby walks. Are you serious, Steve? Fuck out of here. Everybody, no. Bruh, this preacher has the nerves to sit there for about 5 to 10 minutes and try to convince me that God told that he don't believe in prenups, so I shouldn't believe in them. Listen, bro, we ain't in the same tax bracket, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Bam. So now y'all see why she wanted that preacher so bad that she didn't even know. Bam. So bam. Dog, God take all my blessings if I'm lying, dog. This is a true story. It's too many people that was there to vouch for it. So listen. I'm going to tell y'all this. So I found out this after the wedding. You know what I'm saying? But on the way to the wedding, rest in peace, my grandma dead now, but on the way to the wedding, my grandmother, this is before all this, everything I told y'all. My grandmother told my mama, Jude, it ain't gonna be no wedding. This is before all this. My grandmother told this to my mama on the way to Houston to the wedding, right? So bam. I'm telling him, look, bro, hell no, I'm not finna do it. Hell no, I'm not finna do it. By that time, it had got rowdy in the bridesmaids' rooms because my sister was in the wedding. You know what I'm saying? Because the wedding had supposed to been started. Bobby Valentino standing up there at the microphone ready to start singing. Ask Bobby Valentino. He was there. Bobby Valentino will tell you this whole story. He was right there. He's standing up there ready to sing, bro. Ready to start singing. So everybody getting answered like the fuck. My mama said my grandmother just sitting there like she already know what's going on. So, it get to getting a little answer over there. So my sister ended up coming out of there and say, I had to get out of there before I whipped one of them hoes because they ended up talking crazy. Something like that. Not those exact words, but my sister was upset with what was said in there, so she had to walk out. So bam. This is when this is when she showed her true colors, bro. This is when she showed her true colors. So, wedding off. Yes, wedding's off. We not doing it. Walk back up to the room. Walk back up to upstairs again. When we getting undressed, shit. Steph Marbury's like, bruh. Hold on. First of all, I'm lying. We get back to the room. Right? Y'all know I'm going to always be 1,000 with everybody. 1,000 all. I'm going to tell y'all the honest truth every time. When we first get back to the room, after I called it off, when everybody trying to figure out what's going on, we all get back to my room, I break down crying, dog. Honest to God truth. I can't lie. Because I was hurt. Because I was I wanted to marry her, bro. This is the honest to God truth. I break down crying, dog, for about a good 20, 30 minutes. I'm talking about I'm hard down crying, dog. I'm hard down crying because I'm hurt, dog. Like I'm really hurt. I didn't think a woman would take me to this point over a piece of paper and not marry me, especially after we got a child and we trying to build some shit. Like I was honestly hurt. You know what I'm saying? I was hurt. I was in a hard down crying, dog. And this is why I fell in love with Mike baby mama. And this is why I always treat her like my own mama. I'm sitting there crying. I hear Steph in the background talking, man, fuck that shit. We finna turn up. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about snot, everything. I'm hard down crying like I lost my, I don't know, bro. I'm hard down crying as a grown man. I ain't never cried like that, right? So as I'm crying, Mike baby mom walk up to me, dog, and it's bringing tears to my eyes today. She walk up to me. She grabbed her bare hand, Mike baby's mom, wiped the snot and all this from my face, everything from my face. And she picked my chin up and she said, you became a man today. Nigga. Nigga, I'm getting chills. She wiped snot from my nose and wiped my eyes, my nigga, and said, and picked my chin up and say, you became a man today. So, with all that going on, this ain't even half though. So with all that's going on, after she do that, I come out of it. Steph like, man, you spend all this money. We finna go party. Let's go downstairs and still have fun. Look, my best friend Roy D on here. Look, 5 Roy D. Am I lying, Roy D? Have I told a lie yet, Roy D? He on here, 5 Roy D. That's my brother. Same tattoos, everything. Listen, so as I'm wiping my tears and stuff off, you know what I'm saying, getting ready to go downstairs and party, somebody from her side comes to my room. This when it get tricky, y'all. Comes to my room and say, hey, Steve, hey, hold on, just calm down. She want to talk to you. I said, what she want to talk for? She's like, no, just calm down, man. You was about to marry her. You know what I'm saying? Just give her a second, just out of respect. Just show me a little love and go talk to her, bro. I'm like, fuck it. Everybody in my room be like, man, fuck that. And my line, Scoop J. Scoop J on here right now, too. My cousin. He already know. Everybody know. This is no lie. So look, Her uncle coming like, man, come talk to her. Come talk to her. I'm like, all right, I'll go talk to her. So look, I get in the room. She's still in her wedding dress. And she crying and shit, right? So soon as I walk in the room, she hard down crying. I'll sign it. I'll sign it. Da 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 da. I'll sign it. I'm whatever. I'll sign it. Listen, I was born at night, but not last night. One thing I know, anytime somebody signs anything where they crying under any type of stress or any real emotional or something like that, that shit can get thrown out. I was already told that by my folks before I even signed this prenup, before I even got to Houston, so I was already on game. So the shit she tried to get me in that room and see her tears and think I was gonna buckle and she could sign it while she crying and all that, then come back and when they try to stand up, she gonna be like, I was emotional at the time, and it's been thrown out. It's happened to men before. 5 was not falling for that. Nah, sweetheart, you chose the decision you wanted to make, and you didn't want to sign it. It's fucking over with. Fuck around, it's over with. I stood on that. Man, we go downstairs, distress. That's what it's called. Claim under distress. Thanks, Nikki. My sister Nikki. Claim under distress. Anytime, they can throw that shit straight out. So look, bro. That happens. Remember I told you Steph was turned up. I'm talking about, dog, this nigga Steph my Marbury is crazy, dog. Soon as we get to downstairs, he already in the DJ booth. Dog, this shit is hilarious. He in the DJ booth. As people walk in, guess what's the first song they played? I want to know if y'all can guess the first song they played, dog. I'll give y'all a second. Let me put this roach out of 5. Another one. Soon as we walk in, Roy D, the first song this nigga play, she gives me money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh yeah, she's a gold digger. Way over time. That's good to me. Oh, dog. The Kanye version. She gives me money when I'm in need. I ain't saying she's a gold digger. Dog, I'm telling you, dog. That shit was classic, my nigga. Yo, that shit was classic, dog. End up blowing by 300, 400,000, and this more crazy shit that happens, dog. You know, I'm gonna keep it all 1,000 with y'all. Nobody knows this but my partners that was around me. Hey Rito, this the sickest part of the whole thing right here. After we had party at the hotel, me and all my partners getting ready to go out that night. 2 of her main squeezes that was there with her was with us that night. And I'm going to keep it funky. I downed one of them. You feel me? But that's her friends, though. Yeah, I did it. Sure did. Sure did. Yeah, I did it. Fuck out of here. If I'm going to trick 300, 400,000 off for nothing, yeah, I'm going to get some get back. Jump down on a clean, too. We pulling off. They outside. Where y'all going? I look at my partner. I'm like, they couldn't wait. They couldn't wait for the opportunity to jump down. They couldn't wait. They happy the wedding was off. And she don't even know it. These are the girls she with the whole weekend that came with all that. Yeah. Yeah. That's how the game go, though. That's how the game go. True story, dog. True story. No bullshit. And let me tell y'all this, too. The same person I'm talking about, we wasn't together. I'm playing for Golden State. We have kids together, so I want to bring my kids down there to go to state and throw their birthday party down there, right? They lived in somewhere else at the time. You know what I'm saying? Way across the country. I bring them there for the party. Fly them in, pay for the whole party, all that. Bro, I do know this too. Listen, RJ, I fly them. The mama and the kids there. Pay about $3,000 for the party. Clowns, animals, all kind of shit, right? While she's there for the party and she's supposed to be shopping, she left. She went down and filed for child support in California and used my address and said she lived there to get more money. If that, what do you call that, dog? What you call that though? Everybody want to jump on me, but what do you call that? What do you call that? She leave, I get a letter in the mail. She didn't file child support with my address. They don't even live there. What do you call that, bro? What do you call that? What do you call that? To the point when we do go to court and I do have to pay, but the judge tell her, man, listen, I'm looking. You done been to 4-5 states trying to take this man to child support. Man, every state he live in, enough is enough. To my young man out here, I don't want you to go through none of that. Why go through that when I can tell you what I've went through and now you can make a better decision? Because we ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? Me, you, him, her, we ain't no different. We all human beings. We all have decisions to make. And some of us grow up with our father. Some of us don't. So if you like me that don't grow up with your father, a lot of stuff you're going to have to learn on your own from experience. You know what I'm saying? From fucking up. I've done the fucking up, bro. There's no need for you to if I can tell you how to do it. Find you one woman, dog. Love her. You know what I'm saying? Through the good and bad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying be no fool. And I ain't telling no woman to be no fool. You know what I'm saying? But just take, you know how niggas make side decision when they picking their weed or when they picking their clothes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Be more serious about the women you pick like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like for real. Boys take their time and focus on certain shit, jewelry and cars and shit and rims and shit like that. Take that same focus on the woman you decide to lay down with or spend your life with, dog. I'm telling you, dog. Especially if you have dreams or admirations of being successful, dog.